Hey MFM crew, and welcome to subscribers. This is Sonia with Multifaceted Me, and this is another chit chat. You know, there's always something going on in my life, and so I have mentioned on occasion that when I take my lunch, there's a lot of thrift stores pretty close to me, so I can run out and spend my lunchtime in a thrift store. So I get in my car, I crank up, on my way, and I've got the music blasting, but normally you don't hear the engine on my car. But now I can hear my engine, and it's sounding funny, and it's driving a little strange. So I turn my music down, I'm driving, and I'm like, my car doesn't sound right. And I don't know about you, I don't know if you named your car, but my car is called Girlfriend. I was like, Girlfriend ain't sounding right. Something is a little off. So I pulled into a thrift store parking lot, and as I turned my car off, now I'm hearing and I was like, oh no, that sounds like my oil is low. And I knew that I was overdue for an oil change. So I was like, oh goodness, let me check and make sure that I have some oil in this car. So I went to my trunk, I got a rag out, and I popped the hood, pulled out the dipstick, wiped it off, put it back in there, pulled it out again. Yes, I know what I'm doing. I had a father who was a jack of all trades, and he taught his kids well. So I'm like, oh my goodness, there's no oil in this car. I was like, okay, Sonia, you doing too much. You need to go and get Girlfriend straight. You can't go in here and thrift. You got to get this girl straight. So I get back in my car. It's in the middle of the workday. Traffic is wide open, and here I am putting out into the middle of traffic in my car because I don't want to drive my car hard. I don't have no oil in it. And on this street, there are auto parts and mechanic shops up and down. But yet, as I'm trying to drive gingerly with my car, it seems like I don't see any of them. It takes me forever to finally get to Advanced Auto Parts. So I pull in, I'm relieved because I'm like, if anything happened, I'm right here at the auto parts store. So I go in, and I'm looking around, and the people are coming in and out, and the techs are doing what they do. I walk back into the oil shelf, and one of the guys came over to me, and he was like, can I help you? And I was like, yes, I am out of oil, and I want something inexpensive because I just need to put a couple of quarts in my car because it is bone dry. And he was like, what? He was like, He gave me that look like, she don't know what she's talking about. Yes, I do. But anyway, so we picked out some oil, and I went up to pay. So as I was checking out, and I was telling the young man that was checking me out what was going on with my car, and he was a young Hispanic guy, probably about my son's age, 28 years old. And he was like, yeah, your car you probably out of. He was like, but if you want to, he was like, well, have you had an oil change? And I was like, I'm overdue. So I just need to put some oil in my car. But I really would appreciate if you would walk out here with me and just double check me, see if I miss anything or if you see anything out of place. So he was like, okay. So we cashed out, and we went outside with the 2 quarts of oil. So I go to my car, I pop the hood, and he opens it up, and he's like, okay. So he's checking the distance. He was like, oh, no, you was right. There's no oil in this car. What in the world? I was like, I know I'm wrong for that. I know better. But please, can you just put the oil in the car for me? So he opens the, the motor oil cap, and he's getting ready to pour it down in there, and it starts to splash. He was like, no, because I'm going to mess around and waste all this, so let me go inside, let me go and get a funnel, and I'll come back out. So he came out with a funnel and poured the first, and as he started to pour the second quart, he jumped back. He was like, whoa, wait a minute. I was like, what's wrong with you? He told me, I seen an animal. It's an animal in your engine. I was like, okay, for real? He was like, no, for real. So there was another car right beside me with another one of the techs doing something for that lady at her car. He was like, man, come over here. It's an animal in her car. I don't know what it is, but I'm not messing with it. And what was funny is his accent as he's saying all of this. Because he was dead serious about that thing. He's like, no. Oh my gosh. Y'all have to excuse me. I find laughter in the most strangest places. So the other tech comes over and he was like, well, if there's something in there, get it out there. He's like, no, man, no. Look, I'm going to put this oil in your car. I don't want no fingerprints on your car, because I ain't do nothing. I'm not messing with that. By that time, another tech, another little young Hispanic guy came out. He was like, ma'am, he crazy. He's always acting crazy. Don't pay him no money. He's like, man, I ain't crazy. It's an animal down in that engine. He was like, well, he's like, look over there at the belt. So the dude looked down. He's like, oh, there's something in there. He ain't jumped back like the first dude did. He was like, yeah, there's something in there. He's like, ma'am. He's like, ma'am, I put your oil in. Your oil is good. But you need to take your car down to Pep Boys and have them to get that animal out your car. And I was like, well, wait a minute. I was like, is it in a place where it could harm my engine if I keep driving? He was like, well, no, I don't think it is, but don't be acting like it's normal for you to be driving around with a dead animal in your car. You need to take that down to Pep Boys and tell them that something's over there by your belts, and that your belts are making noise, and you need them to check and see what it is so they can see that animal in there and let them get it out. But I ain't messing with that. So I'm like, okay, this is going from bad to worse. So they stepped off. I get in my car, and here I am back on the road in the middle of day traffic, trying to make it to the garage that I normally take my car if I have some issues with it. Well, as I'm driving, I either missed the turn or I was already past the turn, and it was getting close to time for me to be back at work off my lunch. So I'm like, okay, all right, I'm going to go to the advanced auto parts store that's over by my job. They can look at it, do whatever, and in 5 minutes I'll be at work. So I drive over there. I finally get there. I park my car. I walk inside, and there's two gentlemen. One tech is helping a customer, and then another one comes up to the desk. He's like, "Yep, may I help you?" This is a young black guy. And so I was like, okay, this is an extraordinary situation, but I need to tell you what's going on. I said I had gone to the other advanced auto parts. I was out of oil. The guy put oil in there, but as he was putting the oil in there, he saw something furry in my engine, that there was an animal in there, and I don't know what it is. I'm concerned about it being in my motor and affecting my motor because my car is driving funny. Can you take a look? So he was like, okay. So he walks outside with me. People are coming in and out. Car sound, it's an auto parts store. It's a lot of traffic in and out. So I pop the hood. He looks under the hood. At first, he goes for the motor. Okay, I said, no, we good as far as the oil is concerned. I want you to see if you see this animal, and can we get it out, and is it going to do something to my engine? So he was like, well, where? And I said, well, he said over by the belts. So he was like, oh yeah, oh man, what a messed up way to die. I don't see no head. I was like, did he just say that? Did he just say that? So one of the other techs came out, and he was like, man, there's an animal down here. I see a lot of fur. I don't see no head, but man, that's a messed up way to die. And I was like, well, is it what is it? Is it a squirrel, a cat? So he was like, a cat? Oh, I'd really be upset if it was a cat. I said, I won't. I don't care nothing about no cat. He was like, oh man, that's messed up. Why you say that? I don't care about no cat. I ain't never had no love for no cat, so forgive me, cat lovers. She is not that girl. She is not that girl. But anyway, so the other tech came over. He was like, He was like, oh no, I ain't authorized to do nothing like that right there. So I'll holler at you. I'll see you later. So I was like, oh man. So I bet the young guy is gonna take that same attitude and walk off and wash his hands of this and be like, man, I don't want no parts of that right there. I'll holler at you. But he didn't. He was like, I said, well, can we get it out? He was like, I'll be right back. So he went inside the store, and he came back with one of those grabbers. You know, the long sticks with the little catch things on the bottom of it like that. So he digs down in there, and every time he tries to pick it up, it tears apart. He's like, oh, this has been down here. It's been here a long time, because it's just every time I grab it, it tears apart. So he pulls out a little piece of fur, and I was thinking that might have been a tail. He said, no, that's an arm right there. I was like, oh. So he keeps pulling and yanking and pulling and yanking and twisting and carrying on. And then finally he pulls out a big chunk, and then you could see that it was a squirrel. But there's no head. And I was like, oh, and there was a garbage can right there. So he was throwing everything in the garbage can. And I was like, well, does it smell? He said, it smells a little bit now. He was like, but it's been in there so long, don't even worry about that. So I was like, okay. I was like, well, do you think that anything might be caught in my engine? Because my car is riding kind of funny. He was like, no. He was like, there might be a little piece of bone in there that I couldn't grab, but as the belt spins, it's going to knock that off. So don't worry about that. So I was like, okay. So I said, well, thank you so much. At least you didn't run like the other guys did. He was like, no. So I had my wallet in my hand. I was like, well, let me give you some. He was like, no, we good, we good. By that time, the other tech came back out. He was like, all right. Now tell the truth. You was trying to save on buying gas. You was trying to find you another way to not go to the gas station. I was like, oh, no, you didn't. I said, but for real, it ain't that bad. But if it gets that bad, look, I'm going to find me a moonshiner with some 90 proof, and that's how we going to run this girl. Anyway, guys, I was like, what is a squirrel doing under the hood of my car? He had to go up under my car to get up in the engine. There's no trees, there's no nuts up in my engine. It's been 90 something degrees Fahrenheit here in North Carolina. Why would you crawl up under a stifling hot engine in the dead of summer? I was trying to figure out what was going on with this squirrel. What kind of nuts? You got a bad batch of nuts? You messing with the wrong tree? I don't know. Something ain't right. That he needed some psychiatric help. And sorry, but he met a bad end because we never did find his head. But I was just like, this is weird. What in the world?
Well, I hope you got a laugh out of that, guys. This is Sonia with Multifaceted Me. What an adventure. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye.